can walk around during the day and live to tell about
bake
it.
me into a pumpkin pie, I'm going to curse you with eternal food poisoning.
Dracula is not at all like how he's portrayed in the movies. For one, he eats like a pig, and two, he hasn't aired out his coffin in centuries.
The
Trust
fire
me,
inside
Galax knows
me
better than that.
burns with the rages of many angry spirits. Hope I don't unleash it furiously onto you.
My old coffin was a handcrafted work of timeless beauty, until it got held up in customs and was detonated by a bomb squad. With me in it.
Halloween.
Take my advice and
The
never
one
fly
night
into New
out
Jersey.
of the year where the spirits come out of their graves to remind people like you that you're not alone at night.
You may have seen a vampire or two walking down your street, but you've never seen one quite like me. For starters, my cape isn't a cheap plastic bag, and my fangs aren't made out of plastic. Halloween is
was
every
one of the
day for
lucky
me, my
ones
darling.
That the witch turned into a pumpkin. You don't want to know what happened to the others, because one day it might happen to
I turned
you.
Shakespeare into a vampire. Are you impressed by that? Well, you should be. He's working on Broadway now, thanks to me. I also turned Napoleon into a vampire, but he ran out into the sunlight when he heard the ice cream truck, and that was the end of that.
So you've come for the candy, huh? Consider yourself lucky. The previous
You know,
homeowners
vampires
were
aren't so
nice
different from you humans.
to trick or
We make
treaters
mistakes,
like
too.
you.
Well, except me, of course. The only mistake I ever made was sleeping in for my audition for Nosferatu back in 1922. And I'm still kicking myself for it ever since.
Oh, my sweets, walking the streets, asking for treats. See them stare, without much care, behind their mask.
Vampires
Truly,
once
we
ruled
must
your world.
ask,
But when the humans
are they
realized we hide
afraid?
from the sun for 12
or
hours,
have they
it
come
was too
to
late.
take you away
if only
from
we had
them?
invented the window shade sooner.
After you've counted your candy and eaten a month's worth of sugar in one night, as you lay your eyes
Any vampire
down
who
to
chooses to get a
slumber,
skin glitter job is
after
beneath me.
you've had your
What do you think
fill
you are,
of
a
fright,
gemstone? No
you look out
self-respecting
your
monster would
window
ever choose to sparkle.
and see two red lights, and then you'll wonder, why are they getting so
You're getting very
close?
sleepy. You're slowly becoming under my control. Now give me your credit card number or the password to all your streaming services.
I once knew a person like you, so kind and sweet. Then they ended up becoming zombie
Not to
meat.
brag or anything, but daylight savings time was my idea. Convincing everyone to turn their clocks back 1 hour because the sun goes down at 4 p.m.
When the shadows
Early to
come
bed,
alive
early to
tonight
rise,
to
baby.
grab you, there will be no place to run or hide. Trust me, when I was alive, I tried.
Victor Frankenstein and I made a bet back in the day over who'd win in a fight, me or his monster. The winner would get a new bridesmaid for them, and the loser had to pay for the wedding. Now I won fair and square.
The
But,
witch is
side note,
always looking
do you
for her
have
next
$50 I
patch
can
of
borrow?
pumpkins. Better hope her eyes don't land on you.
One time I was visiting some mummies in Egypt. They told me being mummified is a good alternative for sleeping in a coffin. Yeah, right. Who wants to roll themselves up in toilet paper every night before going to bed?
There are things out there tonight that want
I
to
cannot cross
feast
running
on
water.
your flesh.
It's just one of those things that
Just
vampires
like
cannot
you
do.
want to feast
We also can't go
on
skydiving
that
or pay bills
candy
over
you
the
just
phone.
put into into your
Life can be
bed.
so unfair to us too sometimes.
Sleep tight. There are 12 ghosts that haunt this house. Do you want to become
It drives me
unlucky?
up the wall when you
Number
humans call us
13?
vampires the undead. Zombies
May
are
I now
undead.
present
Do I
my
look like I eat brains to you?
spectacular song?
No. We're a civilized group of monsters. We just drink the blood of the living.
I know a thing about possession. I think I'd like you to be mine. How'd you like
Do
to
I
be
have
a
something in my
pumpkin?
fangs? I'd look in the mirror, but well, you know how that's
You
gonna
can
go.
run, but a witch always has a way. You'd look excellent in orange. You're so handsome in your costume.
You won't
maybe we could
believe
play
this.
just my
I
type
found my
of
new coffin at the thrift store.
Jabberin.
Apparently, whoever was using it before wasn't actually deceased. And now he's suing his new ex-wife.
Now if you'll come a little closer, I'll whisper something in your ear. There's so much that I could give you. I could make
Mosquitoes
you
are the lowest form of
disappear.
vampires there are.
You
It's
can
like,
run,
leave
but
some
a
for the
witch
rest of us.
always has her way.
Trust me,
You'd
you
look
won't be
excellent
hurting
in
my feelings when you
orange.
smack them off your skin.
You're so handsome in your costume. Maybe we could play just my type of mad cadaverous. This is my night and no one can take it away. Beware if you decide to come out and play.
I've been
Evil spirit
prowling all
won't be
night
cowed by
and not
sage. I
one
grinded up to make
single
sausages.
bite.
Watch your
Now the
fingers.
sun's
The
coming
fire
out.
inside me
It
burns
just
with
isn't
angry rage.
right.
Feeling chilly? Come closer and feel the heat.
It
You
makes
can
me
run
feel
from
so
evil
blue.
screeches.
I
Just
don't
make
know
sure
what
you
to
have
do.
your light.
Sometimes I
And when
sit
your friends
inside
won't carry you
and then begin to
anymore,
cry,
enjoy your
'cause
candy
that
one last
midnight
night.
moon said his last goodbye.
Beware of pumpkin pie.
And now I've got the crazy
I'll do the
blues,
eating around
and my
here.
hunger's here
For
to
an
stay.
tasting
I have
pumpkin
got
spiced
no time to
latte. I
lose.
assure you that
I
no
must
good
find
will come of it.
food
You can run from evil
today.
screeches.
The
Just make
doctor's
sure
gonna
you have
do
your light.
all
And
that
when
he
your legs won't
can.
carry you
But what you're gonna
anymore,
need
enjoy your
is
candy
an
one last
undertaker
night.
man. I have had nothing but bad news. Now I've got the crazy
Thinking of playing
blues.
tricks on me? Here's a
I've
ghoulish and
got
macabre
the
little lullaby to scare you off to sleep. Sleep well, my little
I'll
pretty.
see you in
Now
your
it's time for a
dreams.
Eyes closed,
Watch
covered in
you
cobwebs.
while you
Spiders crawling through
sleep.
your hair.
You try
I'm here,
fighting
bring it
ever
here.
so hard. us fly on brooms. We wish the night would never go away. Weep some more, my lady. Weep some more today. We sing one song for my Transylvanian home, for my Transylvanian home far away. Weep some more, my lady. Weep some more today. We will sing one song for my Transylvanian home, for my Transylvanian home far away.
Silent face mode.
I had all the brains in the world till they scooped them out of me to make roasted pumpkin seeds. But who needs brains anyways? Everyone knows 2 plus 2 equals... I knew a scarecrow who wished he had a brain. Then he went to a wizard to go get it. Screwy scarecrow. Everyone knows wizards aren't real. You gotta go talk to Frankenstein if you want a new brain. Merry Christmas! Lots of monsters walking the streets for some reason, though. That's kind of weird. Wasn't expecting that. Are you sure it's December? That old brain of mine took up a lot of space. But now that it's gone, I got more room now for other things, like, candle or, more brains. Some people say I was smarter
Hey,
when
what's
I
up?
had my
I'm Janet.
brain.
I'm a Virgo, a
I
foodie.
say I was
I love
just
to travel.
being
I'm big into
generous
social
to the
media. I'm a
zombies
zombie.
who were
I
hungry
love
and wanted
hashtags.
to
And if
try
you want to date
something
me, but don't have the
vegetarian
newest
for
smartphone to
once.
text me on, then I won't be caught dead with you because I already am. Eating brains to survive? There's a vegan alternative to that, right?
I'm sorry, but is no one else going to
actually
point out
wearing
the
a lot
fact
of
that
designer
this
perfume
street
right
is
now. You
haunted
just
by
can't really tell
ghosts
because
and
I'm a rotting
goblins
corpse.
who walk up to people's porches and steal their candy? And the police seem more interested in candy than making arrests.
So how did I end up a zombie? Well, I was bit by one when I was walking and live streaming and not paying attention. But when you live that influencer life, you don't have time to hit pause. But I did lose a
I'm
lot of
having
followers
a
because of it,
staring
and that's
contest
worse.
with a pumpkin down the street. Man, this guy hasn't blinked once, and I think I'm losing.
Ugh, I am so sick of the zombie stereotypes and how Hollywood has us all wrong. We're people too, you know? Just deader. And cannibalistic. Actually, never mind.
Okay,
I think
this
Hollywood
is
finally
going
got
to
something right
sound
for once.
crazy, but I saw 4 aliens walk up to this porch and take some candy. Then they got into a minivan and drove away. I know, weird, right?
I don't get why
I
people
was
say I'm in
expecting
denial
them to
over
get
slowly
into a
rotting away.
UFO too.
So what if my pinky toe fell off? And whatever. 4 fingers are better than 3 anyways. I'm fine, I'm young, and I'm beautiful. Just let me slap on a filter after you take a photo of me, though.
I saw a witch tonight walking around. Then I saw another, then another, and then another. Guess witches are all health nuts now since they seem to prefer to walk instead of fly around on a broom.
So, not that it was really my fault, but I accidentally turned my boyfriend into a zombie too when I bit him instead of kissing him. It's cool though, we're still friends.
One good thing about having a brain? I don't know. I just don't have one, so I can't remember.
Hey, can you become my social media manager? I just can't really hashtag anymore because I'm
saw
afraid my
lots of
fingers will snap off at any second,
superheroes
and I need someone to do
Actually,
it for my
I
22
saw a
followers.
lot of the same superheroes, but they all seemed different. Like it was someone else wearing the costume. Guess they all work for the same company.
Man, scoring brains is so hard to do. You'd be surprised by how many people get upset when you try to bite them. It's like, how much ruder can you possibly get?
What's your favorite kind of candy? Chocolate or bubble gum? Me personally, I'm a liver and onions kind of guy.
My family is so understanding of my little undead situation. They even set up a space for me up in the attic to hang out in whenever the rest of the fam comes over. And I don't think it has anything to do with when I tried to eat grandma on Halloween.
Nothing beats a good slice of pumpkin pie. My cousin Lucy tasted great last year.
It's crazy. I went from having fashion companies be the sponsors on my videos to medical
You're
professionals and
not
funeral
going
homes.
to believe
I wonder
this,
why.
but I saw someone else walking around this street earlier dressed up as a pumpkin. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but pumpkins can't walk, so it's gotta be a fake. Unlike me, the real deal.
Brains, brains, brains is the new live, laugh, love.
So either the people who live here really love blasting scary movies through their TV, or we have a serious issue going on in this house.
Hey, I heard the zombie apocalypse is trending on social media, and on the news, and on the streets. It's a global movement.
What's with everyone scaring each other tonight? It's like some sort of yearly event or something going on. I don't know.
I've always had my
It's me.
grandpa's key.
Anyways,
when he
who's
was
got
alive and dead.
candy? I saw a man running up and down the street smashing
I
pumpkins.
saw the
When I
sweetest
asked
thing.
him why
A
he
little
was
girl's aunt
doing
rose
it,
up from
he
the
just
dead.
looked at
But
me
then
and
the kid ran away,
screamed
screaming and
and ran
crying.
away.
You
I
are
was
crazy
like,
little
well,
brat.
that's
She came back from the
rude.
grave for you,
I
and
just
you ran
asked
away
a
in
simple
terror?
question. It was almost as if he was expecting
I know people like to associate malls with zombies, but let's be honest. With that 2-day shipping from online stores, I think the mall is
One
the
of
safest
my
place to be
close
right now,
friends
even
is
for
a
me.
ghost that haunts this house. Great guy. Always pulling up a memory or two or throwing knives across the kitchen for some attention.
Being a zombie isn't too bad. You just gotta make the best with the hand you were dealt, even if you want to eat it.
The last candle they had inside me kept going out
I got a
until
new job
came
as
up
the
with the
mascot for the
idea
local
of
mortician.
pouring
She said out of all
gasoline
the
over
applicants,
it.
I was the one
Let's
that fit the
just
part
say I can't
perfectly.
grow
And I
eyebrows
think I know why.
anymore.
It's because I know how to really sell myself.
If you get a cavity from all the
People
candy
are saying Halloween's gonna be real
I
confusing this
know
year
a
because
dentist
everyone won't
who
be able
lives
to tell
one
who's in a
street
costume and
over.
who's actually a
He's
zombie.
only been sued a
Well,
couple
silly,
of
have you ever
times.
seen a zombie crave chocolates and bubblegum? Precisely. Problem solved.
Okay, just hear me out. Mummies are buried in Egypt, right? So why did I see one walking up and down the street
Great,
earlier?
you forgot my
And why
perfume.
did he look
Hey,
like he was
if you
just
have any lying
wrapped up
around,
in
let me
clean
borrow it?
toilet paper?
No, it's
I
not
didn't
to mask
even
the
know
scent of
the
rotting flesh.
ancient Egyptians
Again,
had
you see my
toilet
face,
paper.
hence my skin is still
He must
here.
have time
I just have a
traveled
date
here.
later with a
The
blind
only
boy, and
logical
I want to leave a
explanation.
good first impression.
Man, lots of
So
zombies
apparently,
walking
this whole
around
living
tonight.
dead thing comes
Is
from a
there an
virus
outbreak
that
or
was
something?
accidentally
I
released
mean,
from a
I
military
keep on
laboratory
seeing
out
guys
in
in
Nevada
robes
somewhere.
walking around
Which I guess that
carrying
means whatever happens
laser
in Vegas
swords.
no longer stays
You'd
there.
figured they'd handle the situation, but nope. Guess they're on the living dead side, so it's just you
Hashtag
and
me when
me,
they come out with a brain
compadre.
spiced latte.
So is this like a thing everyone
I don't get
just
what everyone
does
is panicking
now?
about. So
Choose
a
one
graveyard
day
is the
out
last
of the
place you
year
want
to
to be
just
during a
eat
zombie
candy
apocalypse?
instead of actual
Hello?
food?
Have you ever
What's
tried digging yourself
wrong
out
with
after
you
being buried 6
people?
feet under? Yeah, exactly. I think you're gonna be just fine there.
My dad once said to me that being a pumpkin is the greatest
If you
feeling
become a
in the
zombie,
world.
take it from me,
Then
and
I
don't even waste
remembered
your time
I'm
at the local
grown
food
from
bank.
the
All
ground
they
like
got there
a
are
plant,
fruits and
and that it's
vegetables. You want
impossible
brains?
for me to
Go to the
have
mall.
a dad. So I'm not quite sure who was talking to me.
Living
Yum,
dead. What an
yum.
offensive
Eat
oxymoron.
'em up.
Do I seem dead to you at all? My parents are so proud of me. I was
I'm a
patient zero.
sucker for photo ops. Take a pic with me and use the hashtag, wow, really put me on the spot here. Hashtag talking pumpkin. I almost said use my social security number as the hashtag, but I can't afford to have my identity stolen
Shockingly,
again.
brains aren't high in carbs, so I don't get why the living in general just don't eat them. Pretty soon, everyone is going to turn into a zombie, and before you know it, come Halloween, kids are going to be trick-or-treating dressed up
Oh
as
no,
humans
go
instead of
right
us.
on ahead. Take the candy from the person in the house. I'll just be over here working out. Yeah.
My daily routine consists of live streaming to my followers, eating brains, taking selfies, more brains, staring at my phone for 17 hours and waiting for likes, swiping right, scarfing
Do
down
you
more
know
brains,
whose
and
house
liking everyone's
this is?
comments on my posts.
They
It's
just
very hard.
plopped me down in front of it and expect me to entertain everyone. I don't really have anything prepared. It sure was damp today. Oh, jeez.
I think becoming a zombie is the greatest thing to ever happen to me. Sure, your skin turns green and suddenly you're a cannibal. But it has its upsides, like never getting sick ever again, because you're technically already dead.
There
Now
was a
that's a
werewolf
win-win to
who
me.
came to this house earlier tonight, which
Don't
I thought was kind of
ever
weird
laugh
because
as
the
a
sun
hearse
was still
goes
out.
by, for
And he
you
wasn't
may
roaring.
be
He
the
was speaking
next to
perfect
die.
English,
They
asking for
wrap
tricks
you
and
up
treats.
in bloody
Since when do
sheets to
werewolves
drop
talk?
you 6
The one down
feet
the street
underneath.
doesn't.
They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. It all goes well for about a week. Then your
There's a
coffin
werewolf who lives down
begins
the
to
street
leak,
from
and
here.
the worms
Real
crawl
hot
in, the
tempered
worms
kinda
crawl
guy.
out,
If
the
you see
worms
him,
play
tell him he
pinochle
still
on
owes
your
me
snout. They eat
$23.
your
I
eyes, they
do it
eat
myself,
your
but he's
nose
got
as you
real sharp
begin to
claws.
decompose. A slimy beetle with demon's eyes chews through your stomach and out your sides. Your stomach turns
I
to
don't know if you
rancid
know this
grease,
or not,
and
but Dracula's
pus
first
pours
name
out
is
like
actually Dwayne.
melted cheese.
At least that's what I heard his dad calling him when he walked up here earlier.
And that's what
Count
you're
Dwayne
like when
Dracula.
you're dead, and the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in, the ones that crawl in are lean and thin, the ones that crawl out are fat and stout.
Hey,
Your
you
eyes
like a
fall
hot
in
deal?
and your hair
The
falls
cemetery
out.
is doing a buy one, get one free
Once I
sale
lived
on
the life
graves
of a
right now.
millionaire. Spent all my money, I just didn't care. I took all my friends out for a real
Hey,
good
that's
time.
not a bad costume.
But
You should have
we'd
seen
make
the one I
whiskey,
saw last year of a
champagne,
guy
and
wearing his own
wine.
clothes. But
And
everyone
then I
thought he looked like a
began
dug-up
to fall
corpse.
so
So they all
low.
ran away from him screaming.
Lost all my good friends, didn't have nowhere to go. I get my hands on $1 again. I swear I'll hang on to it
So
until
many
that
people
eagle
are using
grins.
smartphones nowadays.
'Cause
But do they make
nobody
dumb
knows
phones for
you
pumpkins like me? I mean, not like
when
me.
you're down and out. And in your pocket, not one penny. And as for friends,
What are you dressed
well,
up as?
you don't have any.
Let me guess.
And when you finally get back up
costume.
on your feet
You're
again,
dressed up as a costume.
everybody
I
wants to
figured
be
you out.
your long
Now where's my
lost
reward?
friend. Said it's mighty strange, without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out.
There's this witch around here who said
My
she put a curse on me.
my girl,
I don't know what for.
don't
I
lie
just said she
to
could
me.
afford to lose about
Tell me
43
where
pounds.
did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver
I
the
saw a guy
whole
wearing
night
a hockey mask earlier,
through.
walking up and down the
My
street.
girl,
I would
my
just like to
girl,
point out
where
that he was carrying a
will you
machete and not a
go?
hockey stick.
I'm going
So I'm
where the
guessing there must have
cold
been some
wind
sort of
blows.
miscommunication going on there
In the
between him and his teammates.
in the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. Her
A boy
husband
wizard
was
came
a
by here earlier, and I asked
hard-working
him if he
man,
could turn me
just
into
a
a human.
mile
But he
and a
just
half
screamed and
from
threw his
here.
wand at me and ran away.
His
simple no
head
would
was
suffice,
found in the driving wheel, but his body never was found. My girl, don't lie to me.
You ever had
Tell
a
me
pumpkin
where
spice latte
did you
before? I
sleep
hear they're
last
pretty good, but
night?
that'd be like drinking my own
In
sweat.
the pines,
So it's a hard
in the
no from me.
pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through.
Silent face mode.
There was a guy here tonight claiming to be a vampire hunter, and he had a whip and was getting a little too carried away with it to the point where no one was safe and he thought we were all vampires. He was eventually carried away by his parents, kicking and screaming. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I feel alone, like a squash in a compost pile. You don't know what you want from me. You see the pain behind my smile, and I want you to see that I've got this flame burning inside me. Yeah, I want you to see that you can try to come close, but you might get burned. Cause I'm hollow inside, and I feel so empty. I'm hollow inside, yeah, I feel so empty. I watch you look away, thinking I'm some oddity, like a clown in a nightmare dream. Close your eyes, you can come with me, and I want you to see that I've got this flame burning